Hey, it's Philip again, and here I am doing what is basically my second screencast. So, what I hope to accomplish with this screencast this evening is basically to talk a little bit about our intentions of our project and why we've chosen this particular, we'll say, medium. So, as mentioned in our proposal there, we're trying to tie in atomic theory and atomic theory timeline into the BC curriculum, and I believe it's for Chemistry 11. Okay, so basically what we have here is a simulator from Phet, and we're just going to briefly go into building an atom here. So, and basically we took it the standpoint that if we use a screencast and that the student is actually building it in a dynamic way, we'll say, instead of just giving us a static screenshot, that would kind of convey to the instructor that, okay, well, the student seems to get or seems to be able to demonstrate an understanding of, the different types of atoms. So as you see here, I'm adding some protons, and as I do that, I am changing the composition of this atom, and I'm actually going from what was just originally a hydrogen atom to a lithium ion. Okay, so I'm adding some electrons here to neutralize my protons, and I can change the mass of this by adding some neutrons. Okay, so some fundamental pieces to understanding an atom. And we can even talk about the difference between an atom and an ion. This is still relevant. So using this particular simulator, we can demonstrate our understanding of how to build an atom and talk a little bit about Bohr diagrams and so on. Okay. So with that, Michael was kind enough to share with us this particular link from Tiki-toki. And this is basically just a timeline of the atomic theory, which is actually quite a wonderful resource, not just because it goes through the development and, you get to see how long it took to kind of change ideas about the atomic theory. Students get an opportunity to demonstrate their knowledge of the history of the atomic theory, which is one of the outcomes. So with that, they can use this, and this is actually a fantastic exemplar. But they could create their own here, and this would be fantastic. This as a in-class project, and again, using the Screencast app will be fantastic to see students demonstrate that in an asynchronous manner, right? And some students, may not necessarily want to present this to a class, but once they've recorded this, they can basically just upload it onto the Google Classroom, which I will be doing, hopefully, and my partners will be able to see this, and I will have a write-up on this as well. So really, we're looking at really centering on the constructivist ideas, and that students have an opportunity to build their knowledge. And these web apps really afford the students a great opportunity to develop that knowledge. And pardon me for my chattiness here and monotonous screen here. And as you can see, the people never thought much about atoms for a long time. So a long time. Either way, Phet is quite fantastic, and there's a little more to it than just building the atom that the students can explore and talk a little bit about. Pardon me, just go back. And I'm almost done my free recording limit. They're going to cut me off any second now. So please check out Phet and check out Screencastify, both wonderful, as well as the Tiki-toki. And this has been Philip. I'm signing out. Thank you very much for listening to me.